Hello everyone! Hi Mentina! Hi Leaf Linus! Oh, happy summer is correct! It is 90 plus degrees here in California. I am dressed appropriately. Okay. Woo! It is good to see everyone. Let's get started with some tribe quests while we wait for everyone to kind of come in today. Let me know if my audio's having an issue or something. Oh, I hope your exams weren't too stressful. I know whenever I have finals, I have like 5 mental breakdowns. I know. Finals, exams, I hate taking tests. I'm not as bad as my dad. So the reason my dad never graduated a class was because he would get really stressed. So he did law school, he did all of that, and he would do really well in all of school until the final exams. And then he would have a mental breakdown and do a bunch of drugs and not be able to complete his exam. So he did all the school, but he just never was able to complete the finals. So I'm not at that level, which I am very pleased with. And you know, I may get things in late, but as long as I pass and I'm not at that level of insane, I'm good. That's my saving grace. Thank you for letting me know the sound quality. Apparently last time I was streaming, I didn't have my mic on for like the first hour of the stream, so that was fun and embarrassing. You know, just life. That's why I didn't post it to YouTube. I was like, well, the sound's not going to be on for the first hour, and it's not really at a spot where, like, people can adequately, like, skip through that, so. Ah, it gets raining in Fafnir. Little tiny dragons. A little tiny dragon mount. A little tiny dragon mount. Were they like high school exams or were they like college exams? You don't have to answer that if you're not comfortable. Or whatever else like exams you were doing. Last time I was here, like, there was somebody doing the show left emote and the show right emote right in front of Maru. It was great. Absolutely astounding. I guess we'll do this. I'm sad I didn't get the For the Vine quest. There's one of these tribe quests that's literally just titled For the Vine, and it's the funniest shit ever. I'm like, that's really old school, but like, I get it. Like, it's funny. I like that they did that. Do I have to go in the lake? Guess I'm going in the lake. Ugh, this water looks pretty gross. I don't see whatever the fuck I'm supposed to be getting. Oh, it's like up. Okay, I get it now. I get it. I see. I was going too far below. I'm hoping my bitrate isn't too low today. I mean, it's looking pretty good now. It was kind of bad earlier. Ooh, grats! Nice! Yeah, exams are stressful. I hate taking tests. I hate it so much. And it's funny because if I just sit down and do it, I'm fine. It's just like the anxiety about it is just ah. It's worse for me if they're in person, but if they're online, I'm a little better. Oh, this is one where I have to like doubt all the stonemasons. Okay. One of them is like hidden in an area I can never find, so we'll see. Okay, he's like hidden. Not down here. It's like they always gotta like throw you for a loop. Yes, it's like down here. I didn't realize this area existed. This dragon does not look adequate to carry me, and part of that I just kind of love. It's just so tiny. Look how small its little T-Rex arms are. Little T-Rex arms. Like, it just looks like it makes this noise, like, when it grabs things. It's like, just little, like, grabby noises. I like that they've shortened the amount of time I actually have to run with these. Like, usually with the tribe quest, they, like, make it, like, really long. Like, I don't know if anyone's ever maxed out the, like, Kobolds, but they have some pretty long, like, crazy ones to get to. But, like, they've made these ones kind of short and sweet, which I like. Nothing, like, super crazy. I feel like they kind of, like, took notes eventually. Oh, yeah, people don't like running across a really long distance to like take a package, you know? So small. Small little Drago. I don't know, I do kind of want to do some dragon farming of Titania today, maybe. I don't know though. I'm gonna try to get through some of my roulette stuffy first and do some dungeons and things. Oh, thank you, Medvina, for the follow! I think it was still on my starting screen and didn't see, but thank you, thank you! I don't think I'm ranking up today. I don't know, maybe I will, maybe I won't. Usually these take forever to rank up once you get to trusted or whatever. Not trusted, yeah, I think I'm on trusted. I don't know what the fuck I'm on. Honored, yeah, it takes forever once you get to those, like, higher levels. Okay. I'm just debating tomorrow. My Sage hotbar isn't really full enough for me to do like all 3 of them tomorrow and still get the full experience. Just being methodical about it. Okay. Oh no, wait, I am not healing. I'm not healing extreme. Never mind. I only heal extreme. Once they take the final days off extreme, I'll heal extreme. But if they don't want to take the final days off extreme, I'm not healing extreme. Okay. Oh yeah, we have a new tier out today too. Oh my god, did you guys see the I think it's July 5th, logical data center travel is coming. I'm real excited for that. I think eventually they're gonna open it up so like at least European and like US servers can play together. But I think that like until like they're starting off small and then they're just gonna go bigger and bigger and bigger. So that's gonna be fun. I am greatly looking forward to, I am greatly looking forward to having, the ability to just play with anyone. I think starting off with logical data center travel is going to be a lot, better. But, like, like, getting to the point where, like, we can all play together is going to be super fun. And I guess I have to travel to that server for the link shell to be active. That's kind of what the update was saying. But, ooh, people are buying shit I put up for sale. That's fun. Always like it when people buy my shit. But yeah, like, I'm super excited for that. Because, like, I really want to play with y'all. I know, Vidya! It's gonna be super great, right? We can all play together! How are you today, Vidya? How are you doing? How's life on your end? Too many questions? Let me know. Chibi! Hello! Hello, hello, hello! How are you today? How is everyone doing today? I hope you all are doing well. I am tired and surviving. It is 90 plus degrees today, so it's hot. Like, really hot. Ooh, grats! Grats on finishing Reaper. Machinist is really fun. I mean, it's not for everyone, but I think it's a very fun class. It's one of my favorite PvP classes. Just because Machinist has, like, one of the best, like, limit breaks in PvP right now. But, yeah, Machinist is super fun to grind out. Reaper's one of my favorite melee classes, so I approve of those grinds. Yeah, like everyone in California right now keeps saying it's supposed to get cooler, and I'm like, you keep saying it's gonna get cooler, but as someone who's lived in California my entire life, I know for a fact it's just gonna get hotter. It doesn't really get cooler so much as we just get used to it, like. And then, of course, summer is now split in 2 seasons. We have the regular summer hot season, and then we have fire. And those are the 2 seasons of summer, and kind of slightly fall. But, like, yeah. There's regular summer and there's fire, and you don't get any in between. Well, I mean, I guess you get ash, but that's in the fire. Gotta love global warming. I mean, hey, at least I don't live in the hurricane zones. I'll take my sporadic earthquakes over hurricanes. I don't really live that near a fault line, though. I mean, it's California, you know, we're kind of all on fault lines, but, like, I'm not near enough to really be that, like, that crazy. Ghost Tiger, hello! Hello, hello, hello. I mean, the wildfires are a season. The earthquakes, like, yeah. The wildfires happen a lot. We had a fire tornado, like 30 miles from where I live or something like that. Like, or less than that, like 25 miles maybe, at least. Yeah, we had a fire tornado. That was crazy. But, like, earthquakes, not so much. Wildfires, yeah, that's a problem. But I'm near enough to the bay where it hasn't been that big of an issue unless someone does something dumb. Which we do have people who do stuff that's dumb. Like, there was a kind of a small forest fire near where I live because some guy went up into the woods with the idea that he was going to burn all the remnants of his old life and then start a new life. So it was supposed to be some sort of, like, spiritual journey, except he caught like a meadow on fire and then a bunch of trees on fire, and it was a whole issue, and that's like the most that's the most like Northern California thing I think I've experienced up here. Like, that's the most like old remnants of like hippie shit I've experienced. We haven't had those crazy gender reveal people. Those guys are all down in LA. But, we have had the guy who, decided to burn all his memories and ended up making sure no one's gonna forget him. Ever. Come on, expert. I know it's a new tier out. I'm not healing expert. I don't want the final days. I'm not healing the final days. I'm not insane. Well, I am insane, but it's not that insane. I still need to get the scythe from this one. I mean, like, I'm in the hills, so earthquakes just sort of bounce us around a little bit. But, people who are in, like, more of the flat areas, like the LA area, or like, oh, what's it called? Starts with a V, but it's another, like, kind of flattish area. They get the earthquakes a lot worse than we do up in the hills. Like, we just kind of sit there while we get bounced around a bit, and, like, we just kind of stare at each other and, like, is this one we have to get under a table for? Is it going to go away? Like, we're not sure yet. I mean, the last kind of, like, big earthquake we had, it was a while ago because my sister was still living here. But, yeah, it was a really long time ago. It was a pretty big earthquake, but, like, we just kind of got the aftershock of it, because, again, we're kind of, like, far enough that we don't really, like, experience, like, there would have to be, like, a fault line, like, in, like, the ocean, the Pacific Ocean, for us to kind of feel it that, like, severely. But, like, it was a lot. It just wasn't, like, not, the dogs didn't even wake up for that earthquake, you know? They just kind of, like, kept sleeping. And that was a pretty good indicator that, like, yeah, it's a lot, but it's not, like, bad. Like, this is probably just like an aftershock we're experiencing and not like the actual earthquake. And we just kind of stared at each other and went on for a couple minutes, and then it stopped, and that was it. I mean, yeah, like it wasn't that big of a deal. I mean, I guess it also depends on the kind of like fault lines that are breaking too. So there's fault lines that like they go up and down like this, and then there's fault lines where they go side to side like this. And like that can impact like how severe it is. Moira, hello! Hello, Hero and King. How are you today? I'm explaining earthquakes while waiting in expert roulette. Did you see the data center travel news? It's logical data centers right now, but soon, like everyone kind of in North America, data centers are gonna be able to play together. So we'll actually be able to like hang out in game. It'll be awesome. I mean, I think they're going to expand on it, which will be great, because there's a lot of people who are on, like, there's a lot of people, who are, like, on Light that follow me, and I want to be able to hang out with them, too, but I think Light's technically out of the North American vicinity right now. Oh, I am doing well. Hang on. Yeah. How are you handling the heat wave, Moira? I don't know how bad it is over where you are, but it's already like 90 plus down here. Alright, let's see what we get. Hopefully something good. Oh, good, good. Okay, this is simple. You're dying? Yeah, I think you're more inland than I am. Vikings don't do heat. Yeah, I actually prefer heat than cold, but I just don't have enough body mass to really handle cold. It's funny, I was explaining to my girlfriend the other day, like, so my girlfriend's in Chicago, right? The Chicago-y area. So I was explaining to her, I was like, I don't know how you handle snow. I can't do snow. Like, I can't do cold. Like, when I go camping, I literally have to bring, like, a space blanket and, like, other, like, blankets. Like, I literally, like, I love camping. I hate cold. I will take the heat over the cold. Yeah, I just don't have enough body mass to really handle cold. Like, 97 pounds. Like, I don't... These floating eyeball things are very strange. Okay. Actually, a lot of Loloporic contraptions are kind of strange. I guess that makes sense. You know, it's the moon. The moon. I was doing a lesson, and right now at the barn I'm training at, they're doing summer camps. So they have like a massive summer camp where a bunch of like kids ride and like do activities and horse stuff. It's a pretty like common thing, but it's one of their big money makers. But so the summer camp has the right of way because you know they're kids, they don't know what they're doing, etc., etc. So they have the right of way, but I came up for my lesson and my trainer was like, so there's only one indoor arena and it's kind of small, and my trainer was just like, he was like, hurry, get ready quick so we can get the indoor arena while the summer camp people are on break. And he was like, hustle, hustle, I don't want to sit out in the sun. I'm just like trying to get ready real quick for an arena and just like, like usually it's pretty bad in the winter because like everything closes down, but in the summer it can be just as brutal. I'm just too hot. Wasn't that bad though. I don't know. Where I live, there's only 2 activities anyone can engage in. And those activities are, you can either ride horses or you can bike. I guess there's technically 3. Because water polo is kind of a thing. But, yeah, those are kind of the 2 things. Like, you can either ride horses, you can be a mountain biker. It doesn't make any logical sense, like, at all, but, you know. I don't like biking, so I don't. That was not going to be an option for me. Although my mom's severely allergic to horses, so that's also an obstacle for me. But yeah, like, this is like how crazy like my town is. It's like we don't have like, you know, in most towns in America, it's like the football team, the soccer team, you know, the basketball team. Those are like the big teams at your high school or like in your town. In my town, our biggest team is the mountain biking team. Like, they call themselves the Spandex Warriors. It's insane and just like abso-fucking-lutely bizarre as frick. Like, that's just how, like, weird and screwy my town is. Like, I don't know. I didn't go to high school here. I went to high school in, a different town because the school district was like, you're not going to make it here. But, like, you're not going to graduate if we keep you here. But, so I went to high school in a different town. But, although, to be fair, like, I went to 3 different middle schools, and I think one of the middle schools, the top team was the softball team, and the other one, the top team, was the volleyball team. It was, like, girls softball and volleyball or whatever, but, like, well, no, one of them, yeah, was a softball team, but, like, yeah. But yeah, like, I went to, and then the other middle school was too small to have a team, and I was the only kid that, like, hadn't been to juvie, and it was for, like, people currently on parole, so, we didn't really have teams. There was only 12 kids, and that included high school and middle school. And I was the only one who hadn't been to juvie, so that was fun. Also, all the teachers there were, like, batshit insane. Like, over 70 and needed to retire. but just didn't have the money because it's California, you know? My free company was talking the other day, and so I'm kind of at the point where I can finally, like, start to get us all, like, a house. And I was just, and, like, my friend was like, oh, well, all the mediums and larges are kind of taken right now. And I was like, look, I will take a medium in, like, Kugane or Ishgard, because a medium in Kugane, a medium or small in Kugane and Ishgard is still, like, considered higher status than like a large in Uldal. And I was like, and that is a perfect, like, metaphor for the housing system in California right now. That's kind of how housing is working in California right now. You know? And I guess everywhere, really. Have you guys seen that thing where, like, Texas wants to vote to leave the Union? Have you seen that? Have you seen that bizarre shittery? Like, there's gonna be a legit vote in Texas to leave the United States. To, like, secede from it. Like, that is some, like, grade A shittery. Yeah, it's so stupid. One, like, it was declared illegal after the Civil War to do stuff like that. But, like, yeah, I saw that and I was like, what shittery is this? Like, okay, in California, we have the Jefferson State people who want to, like, split California and Oregon up into their own state or whatever. And that's pretty dumb. But, like, this is a whole level of dumb. Like, this is just some grade A level of shittery, and I don't... I'll pull up the short after this dungeon so you guys can see just how, like, grade A level shittery this is, but, like... It's... yeah. One of the more stupid things. I mean, and there's been a lot of stupid shit lately, too. But, like... I mean, they always said, you know, Texas doesn't teach proper history and has a big misinformation problem, but yeah, just... A little dance. I can't really dance. I'm trying to, like, deal with this mob, but I'll dance. I'll do a little dance. Okay, hang on. I will do my best. I'll do my best to dance. Here, I'll shake my hips while I'm doing this mob. Because that doesn't require me to, like, actually, like, get up. Did I do this right? Yes, I can shake my little hips. I'll shake my little hips. I'll shimmy. It's the one thing I can do dancing wise. It's the one thing I can do dancing wise. I'm so white. I can't really dance. That's like the best. That's my best. That's my best dance. Alright, this is the stop sign boss. If you understand road signs, you will understand this boss for the most part. Few exceptions to that rule, but, for the most part, this boss is survivable if you understand road signs. Does this boss have a duck face? It also has rabbit heads on its head, but like, it also kind of looks like it has a duck face. I can't tell if the rabbit heads are supposed to be its head or if they're like a crown, and like the duck face is like something I'm seeing, or if the duck face is part of the body. It's weird. Maybe Lilliporites are worshippers of the duck. He is Lord, duck is Lord. Shout out if you've seen Firebringer, by the way. Again, I need to like actually start linking like Team Star Kids stuff because they do awesome work. Yeah, that's kind of the exception to the roadside rule. That goes into more like FF14 mechanics rule. There we go. Nice. And that should knock one off my murder bingo list, which is not its actual name, it's just what I call it. Oh, something soulbound. Some good materia from that. I'm not really adding materia to anything till the final tier comes out. And then I'll add materia to stuff I'm actually using and save up the rest of it. Okay. Here we go. Went off the old murder bingo list. The reason I'm not really sure if I'm doing dragon farming today or not is because, like, Tuesdays are usually just a shorter stream. Just because of, like, I have... Yeah. It's just like the better, so like I save up all my materia from leveling. So like everything that's like 8+ or whatever, like I save up, and then when I have a huge stack of it, I like sell it in bulk. Did I forget to, sometimes I forget to, yeah, I need to, okay. I don't know if that showed up. Sometimes I forget to, mute some of my, streams. Alright, Ambrose is going to join me for a party. I'm going back to white mage. Alright. Okay, I might change that if the roles need to be changed. Okay. I mean, it's nice that the crafting material sells pretty decently where you are. I mean, I don't know what, some of the crafting material sells. I mean, it depends. Like, any of the level, like, 80 and up crafting materia, sells pretty well here. But, like, level 70 and down is pretty, like, here. Like, it's finicky with crafting materia. Level 70 and down here, like, on Zolaria. But, I mean, I also don't have crafting, like, I sell all my crafting materia, so I don't know. Like, I don't stockpile the crafting stuff, I just... because I don't really craft and gather enough, besides, like, diadem stuff. So, yeah, I don't know if I have, like, the best gauge on it here on Zolaria. Also, I am so sorry for Sunday's stream. I forgot it was Father's Day. I feel really bad about that. I should have, like, said something or limited the stream or some way. Like, but, like, I don't... My dad's been dead for, like, over 10 years, so, like, I don't have any concept of when Father's Day is. Or what Father's Day entails, or what, like, so I didn't realize that until I started streaming and someone was like, oh, happy Father's Day in chat, and I was like, what? Like, I was completely, like, I was like, oh, shit. That's a cool jacket. Which jacket is that? It's the... Oh, it's the Maki Priest doublet jacket on male characters. Yeah, one of the things I will actually do to earn a little extra guild is I'll farm Desmond Darkhold for, like, the Coliseum gear, and I'll sell that, like, on the cheap. Alright, I'm gonna go into, like, the 50, 60, 70, 81, which they should just call, like, normal dungeons or something to shorten that name, because that name's gonna start getting long. Yeah, but selling the Coliseum gear is usually a pretty good bet. Like, it's not gonna sell for a lot, you know, but it will sell. Because, like, not a lot of people can afford, like, the, like, glamour version of it, so, like, the Coliseum is from Desmond Darkhold. It's kind of like the next best guess. Got a new Reaper. That's a cool scythe. Showing off your weapon. Yeah, Ambrose is very good at getting all those anima relics. It's impressive. Alright, let's just feel out the tank, see how they tank. This one's, things are dying pretty easy, so I'm happy. Yeah, I don't think so. Alright, tank's doing pretty good. This is a weird-ass spot, but... Power of Asuna! Yeah, I know, right? Like, not a lot. I got the idea from Ambrose, because Ambrose told me, because one, Ambrose is a genius, but two, Ambrose told me, Ambrose has been playing the game for a long time, and his husband's been playing the game for a long time, and Ambrose told me that, like, oh, when he was a lower level, he used to sell the Desmond Darkhold sets. And I was like, oh my god, that's a genius idea. I never even thought of that. That's why I started doing them. Because it's not a very, like, that gear's still sellable. And, you know, a lot of people, like, don't want to run Desmond Darkhold. It's not fun to run. So, like, if you can do it unsynced, if you have a character high enough unsynced to do it, like, you can just, like, spam them and sell them. I mean, that, and, like, I'll join treasure map parties sometimes, too, and just, like, farm the shit out of those. But, like, those are fickle. Like, those are kind of fickle. So, having the, like, yeah. This one is the one that drops the bluebird minion, right? Yeah. This drops the bluebird minion. That's why people run this. I'm trying to remember, but I was like, yeah, this one drops the bluebird minion. Oh, that guy just stood right in that. Okay. He's new. I didn't realize there was an achievement tied to them. I didn't know that. Well, there's a couple of different sets. So there's like the Colosseum gear set, then there's like some of the other sets. There's like the, if you want the Ishgardian Knight helmet, you have to get that through Desmond. Desmond Darkhold has that one. There's the like pants with the like cheetah print on them, or the leopard print or whatever. That's also through Desmond Darkhold. And those are a little rarer to find or get, so I think that's another thing people really like. But yeah, I've seen the most success with some of the stuff that looks very Ishgardian Knight. It doesn't sell for like a lot, but it's like, it is like, it does sell well. being a miner and doing diadem ancillary doesn't seem to be that productive, but being a botanist, like, getting stuff through botany in the diadem seems to be, very, very productive, for getting gil. The mining stuff doesn't seem to sell that well, like what you get from mining, but like what you get from botany actually seems to sell okay. I don't remember the mechs for this guy. I'm pretty sure the last couple times we did it, we just kind of yanked him and spanked him, so... The last couple times I've done this, yeah, it's just been a yank and spank. You know, kind of like... Yeah, I don't remember the mechs for this. I'm getting hit all over. I happened too late, but can still have an impact. Okay, some sort of elemental field. Is it same or opposite? Let's try same and see what happens. Okay. Yeah, those don't hurt too badly. Yeah, okay. Yank and spank seems to work. Huh. I mean, I didn't see that one. I knew there was an achievement for, like, talking to Jonas while wearing all of your, like, FC company gear. Huh. Yeah, I didn't realize that. Fascinating. Okay. I heard a noise. What just happened? Oh! Oh my god! Thank you for the cheers! Thank you for the cheers! That's a lot of cheering! I hope to live up to it. Aw, thank you! Much appreciated, my king. these bioluminescent slime thingies. Like, they have eyes, but they're very opaque. Yeah, that's another good one to get from there. That one sells really well. But, like, okay, so see, these things have eyes. They're just really opaque. Like, you can't see them very well. They're just very, very, very... Like, it has eyes. There are eyes animated in this that you cannot see, and that's weird. Like, isn't that creepy? Like, I don't know. There's something just off-putting about that whole Uncanny Valley thing. Let's go before the Chimera breaks. It's gonna break on the other side, but you know, it's just... I think you can actually bypass the Chimera if you go fast enough. Maybe, I don't know. I guess not. Or you can get past like one of them. Did our Reaper get lost? Maybe, possibly. Someone took one of those like turtles that had like, you know, like the turtle from Avatar that has like a whole city on its back and is like floating. This is like that, but like they were like, but what if we made it a behemoth? I mean, this guy, I'm pretty sure he just does some like massive AoEs and the rest is just slap and, you know, grab him and slap him type deal. Yank him and spank him. Yeah, he's just got some massive AoEs, but they don't really, like, reasonably do much. Of course, I say that as, like, the healer. Yeah, that looked like a charge. That looks like maybe I want to be behind him, like Palace of the Dead style. Nope, I actually want to be near him. Okay, okay. Lovely. Doesn't matter too much. I'm kind of over-geared here, but... And I'm a healer. It's not like my damage is really counting too much here. I mean, I guess that does kind of eat into my healing a little bit. But not in the way I think... I don't think it's really going to matter too much here. I guess this Reaper's first time here, though, so I kind of want to make sure they stay alive. Try to make sure everyone has a good experience, and that's part of the healer's job. Yep, and dead. Yes. Alright. Tank did pretty good. It was a good tank. They did pretty good. Pets the tank. They did good. Ah, that was what I wanted to do. It looks like I said V-Pet. Sometimes you just mess up in chat, and that's okay. It's okay to mess up in chat. It's okay. Everyone makes mistakes. The important thing is that we get through them. Damn, that Hrothgar had a cool vibe, though. Okay. Alright, let me repair my... for all those, like, stack markers. Whee! Alright. You feel like thinking now. Okay, Ambrose. I really like that coat, but I hate how it's only like a crafter coat. I wish we could get like that, you know, like suspender and tie option, like outside of like crafting jobs. Like that'd be really cool. But unfortunately, all of those are limited to crafters. There's actually some really nice crafting gear that I kind of wish wasn't just crafting gear. Oh, hey! Okay, I don't usually heal this, but I have run this a lot, so I'm optimistic. Yeah, that didn't work out as planned. Okay, getting Ambrose up. God damn it. I mean, we killed most of them, so we're good. We got this. We're okay. I do really like this aiming coat. I love the, like, giant, like, tiger on the back of it. It's from, like, PvP stuff. It's super cool, though. But, like, I haven't been able to, like, find a, like, I feel like a coat like that deserves a glam that, like, matches it perfectly. And I haven't been able to, like, get a glam that matches it perfectly, but that's all, like, different pieces. It's something I should work on, but, like, I'm also pretty happy with my, like, aiming glams at the moment. And I'm not, like, trying to, like, rock the boat just yet. But it is something, like, I think I kind of... It is something I should probably look into. Savage, hello! How are you today? Actually, no, wait, I should do this. I didn't mean to do Medica there. I am sorry, Ambrose. That puts pressure on you for, stuff. I meant to do my holy... Okay. You got this, though. You can do it. Let Ambrose take the reins on that one. And just sorta start being a glare mage. Thank you for the gifted sub! Thank you, thank you, thank you! Alright, alright. I feel like this is a Hrothgar on steroids. Look at this and tell me this is not what Hrothgars look like when they start taking steroids. This is what happens when Hrothgars do drugs. Then we follow the footprints. The footprints lead over here. Exactly! It looks like... This is what Hrothgars look like at bodybuilder competitions. I'm continuing to work on my little, like, script thing for, like, a heist kind of thing in the Gold Saucer, and I figured out that the theme song is just gonna be a tiny little excerpt of, like, Katy Perry's That's What You Get for Waking Up in Vegas. I just feel like that kind of matches, like, a fun little, like, heist novel-y type thing. Follow the footprints. Footprints lead here. It's weird that its name is Lissa, because that's the name of the goddess of beauty in Guild Wars 2. Like the dual-faced goddess of beauty, who, like, is beautiful but also lies. currents? Yeah. Apparently, if you level up, yeah. I mean, go at your own pace, you know? But apparently, if you level up Trust, and you level up all your Trusts to the point where you get, like, Alizé, to the point where she can do this one, she'll just start, like, spamming, like, when that happens, instead of going to, like, the, like, area she needs to go to, she'll just start spamming, like, red mage skills at the AoE, and, like, if we keep hitting it, you know, if I keep spamming, abilities, eventually I'll hit something, you know. Grats on getting to 60! 60's an achievement. You know, take your time with the game. It doesn't need to be a rush. It's a journey, not a destination. When data center travel gets implemented on July 5th between North American data center zones, if you're on a North American data center zone, I'll gladly help you level some of that stuff out. I can also help you with, like, ether currents and stuff like that. I can definitely see the graphical update changes too. A lot of the earlier dungeons right now look super, super fucking pretty. Like, I can see what they're doing, like, graphic update wise. Like, I know they're making, like, minute changes, kind of like throughout the whole thing, but I can see it working. In my Teenage Dream music video, I tried to include, like, a touching grass joke here. I don't think anyone really got it or it came through. But I tried. Oh, this guy. I don't like this guy. No, I don't want to be there. Now I kind of want to be in front. Trying to focus. This guy's... You gotta pay attention to his heads. But, like, also some other stuff, too. This is gonna be this side. I think he's gonna move. Maybe not. Okay. Ah, I got 1 foot in it. Just 1 foot. Fuck that. So, Preach made a video about how he's, like, enjoying healing in this game. And he's surprised he's enjoying healing in this game. And, the thing about it is, like, Preach started as a black mage, right? And, like, the thing is, like, if you enjoy casting in this game, you're probably going to enjoy healing. If you enjoy being a ranged DPS in this game, you're probably gonna enjoy healing. Like, because being a healer is basically being a ranged caster or DPS, but you just have, like, added, like, healing stuff. Like, if you enjoy being ranged, you're probably gonna also like healing. Unless you, like, really, really hate, like, micromanaging. But, like, for the most part, I think most people who enjoy playing a caster are gonna enjoy playing a healer. Ag, I shouldn't have done that. Okay. I think the only thing that really, like, gets to people is, like, pressure. Like, the pressure of other people. But I think, like, if you can take away the pressure of other people, like, you'll eventually, like, it's, if you just take away the pressure of other people and it's all about the gameplay, you may enjoy it. Like, you're probably gonna enjoy that. Like, it's just... Because I feel like in Final Fantasy, like, for me, a lot of times it has more to do with, like, my placement on the field of combat rather than the actual, like, gameplay. Like, sometimes it does have to do with the gameplay. Like, I can't stand on playing Black Mage because I like to be mobile. But, like, on the other hand, like, I would, you know, there's a lot more, like, mobile casters and healers. So that's not, like... I mean, sometimes it does depend, but I feel like that's more, like... But there's just, like, a fair chance that, like, if you like playing a caster or a ranged DPS, you're gonna like playing a healer. I do think, like, skill-wise, in some content, it is a bit, like, a tier up, but in some content, it's a tier down. Like... But you can't heal to save your life. I mean, yeah. I guess it depends what you're playing. I enjoy range range DPS, but like, so like if I want to turn off my brain, I'll play a range DPS or like a summoner or something. If I want to turn off my brain and just kind of have a moment. But if I'm in like a group setting or a social setting, I want to play a healer. But I also, like, I don't know, I might be really incorrect about this, because, like, I'm a parentified kid. Like, I'm good at the whole micromanaging, glorified, cynical babysitter type deal. Like, my brain has been hardwired through that throughout my PTSD-ridden childhood. Like, like, that's just, like, my brain's very good at, like, adapting to that kind of mindset, which is a mindset, I think, that works really well for people who main healer. But I don't, but so I might be kind of skewed on that. Like, a lot of people say tanking's really easy, and I can't tank very well. It's just a very, like, simple, straightforward job, and I get that it's a simple, straightforward job, but, like, to me, like, it's not. And healer is. So, like, my brain might just be, like, you know, my brain is a neurological nightmare, and I say that lovingly, but, like, yeah, I might have a kind of skewed view of, what goes into that. I'm gonna follow the dancer here. They've seemed to okay. I mean, we're gonna have to go to, yeah, one of these little... Okay, well, my swift cast is down, so this ninja's gonna have to wait. Let me just, look. Well, I still have my, yeah, my smooth cast or whatever the fuck it's called. Why did they limit break there? Why? That was a fascinating spot to limit break. Trying to focus to make sure everyone stays alive. Okay. Now we're going to this one. Move over here. Keep it away from everyone. Heal again. Sorry I'm being very quiet on stream right now. I am focusing my mind off. See, if the ninja hadn't limit breaked earlier, we would have the limit break now. Kind of infuriated by that. Yes! We got it just in time! Ah, see, that's why you saved the limit break. Okay, commending the dancer, because they actually knew the mechanics. Kinda already have my codes. Ooh, what does the revolver look like? Some of the weapons here are really cool. I still need to do this on Reaper and try to get the scythe from here. I don't know, that's not really a today problem. I already have the code of maiming. It's basically like the Hero's Gauntlet gear, but all in black. This one doesn't have an optical illusion. I'm kind of saddened by that. Some of the others have like an optical illusion and this one doesn't. And that's kind of sad. Someone isn't rolling. I only rolled a 48, so there's a good chance you're gonna get it. I really want us to get this hairstyle, or even this hairstyle, or this hairstyle. I want all the hairstyles, okay? All of the hairstyles. All of them. Maybe not that one, but all of them out. All the other ones. All of the hairstyles. Who hasn't rolled? We're just chilling? Okay. We can just chill. Maybe it's... Who hasn't rolled? Yeah, someone hasn't rolled. I don't know who it is, though. Ah! It's the rogue. We're just waiting for rolls. All of us are just so done. We're just like, why? Why? We're just like, roll already. Do it. That is a good outfit, though. Damn, Ambrose. That is very color coordinated. How much time do we have left? 48 seconds? Why is this guy so AFK? What is happening? What is that mask? That's, that choices were made. Maybe it is like the ninja mask, but still, like, choices matter. Just like, roll! Yay! Ambrose got the revolver he wanted. Okay. For your extensive machinist glams. Alright, trials are next. Yeah, that was... Oh, let me get the materia out. Never-ending machinist glam, yeah. Oh hey, there's Libros! You ready for trials? Alright, what we gonna get? Hopefully something good and not Nidhogg. But I guess that'd be normal raids. Something I'd have to worry about for normal raids and not trials. But if I get, like, if we get Nidhogg for normal raids, I'm like, ow. Come on. Which little DPS fell asleep? Wake up. I guess while we're waiting, I can see, ooh, yes I did. Okay. Nice. What are we gonna get today? Oh, fucking hell! Okay, it's not extreme. I thought it might have been extreme, but no, it's just hard. Okay, we can do hard. If we got extreme, I would have been really annoyed. But hard's okay. Yeah, hard they don't take down the walls. Extreme they take down the walls, and it's a pain in the ass. Okay, this one is reflecting damage dealt by ranged attacks, so that's gonna be the one for magic. But I mostly need to focus on ads and keeping everyone alive. We already lost someone. Yeah, I was worried we got extreme for a second, and no, thank goodness we did not. I don't really want to stand in that though either. Alright, this one is, yeah, only reflecting damage delta. But ranged attacks, that one's for magic. Alright, time to get the spoons down. This person, the reason this bard keeps dying is they're attacking the head, which is reflecting ranged attacks. And that's part of the reason they keep dying. Converter. Yeah. Oh no, I did mentor roulette. I served my time. Okay, still reflecting ranged attacks, which means I do magic here. So this bard should really be doing the other side. Not that it super matters. I think it can keep everyone pretty alive, okay, for the most part. There we go. Yeah. Hiya, Finno! How are you doing today? Alright, what is after trials? That would be guild heist. Do you want to do guild heist or do you want to skip guild heist? Oh no, that's main scenario. Let's skip main scenario. Do you want to do guild heist real quick, Ambrose? Just to get that challenge kind of done. Get a little bit of storm seals in. Guild heists are pretty short. Here. I'm glad you're doing okay, Afino. I'm glad things are good for you today. Oh my god, I just realized I have 102 followers on Twitch. That's crazy. That's insane. I never thought I would even make it to like 50. Do a little dance. I am dancing. Yes, this is dancing. Hang on. Dancing. Aw, thank you. I don't know if it's well-deserved or not. I mean, I hope it's well-deserved. I'm glad that you feel that way. I guess it's just, I never thought I'd make it this far, you know? Kinda unreal. I'm still getting accustomed to it. Just focus on the main guy. We kill this guy, all the ads do not matter. There we go. Alright. Little dance coming up. Little dance. A little dance. I am doing my best to dance. Is this dancing? I hope this is dancing. I don't know if it's dancing. I'm hoping it's dancing. What is dancing? That was my best little dance. I don't think it worked out well. Alright, next on the list after trials is Alliance Raids. Oh, and the sky was all violet, and Violet is here. Hello, Violet. Violet and Ambrose are going to be in the next music video with me. I posted something in Discord, but I don't want to heal Alliance Raids. So I'm going to go in as a summoner. Choose your poison, Ambrose, if you wanna do that. I mean, drop by whenever you're able to, Violet. You don't gotta be on time for anything, you know? It's all like when people are able to come by. I need to go to like CVS and buy a bunch of really thin little bands. Cause like all the like hair ties I have now are ones my sister used to use for ballet. And my sister has, to put it lightly, like Hermione Granger hair. And she's shaved it and kind of cut it short now, but she used to have it really long for ballet. So she has these like really thick hair ties. And my hair is not thick. So or like any of that, so the hair ties are just like slipping all the time, so I have to go to like CVS and buy a bunch of like little tiny hair ties, because these are like super thick hair ties, so I keep having to like squeege my little like hair things in, because alright, you ready? Let's go. Alliance Raids, the only time a DPS gets first dibs. Hopefully we get something good. I don't want to get tower again. Although I do kind of need the casting top from there, but like, it's not an urgent matter, so yeah. It's more like in the back, like if I get the casting top from there, great. If I don't, whatever. What are we getting? Hopefully something simple. Hopefully not World of Darkness. It'd be really great to get, nope. Nope. Fuck! Nope! Fuck us! Well, this is gonna be an adventure. Thank God I didn't choose healer. Hi! Do you all like death at the hands of the Thunder God? Oh yeah, I can't do math. This is gonna be fun. I have symbol imaging issues. I have like dyscalculia, which is dyslexia for numbers. So I dead, but I'm a summoner, so it's fine. I don't have to worry. Stupid dancing robot and his stupid ass numbers. Okay. Where's the water coming from? Water's coming from there. Yay! Oh, nope, water's coming from here now. Nope, nope, no, 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 nope, I changed my mind. We don't like this. Nah, Nope, nope, no! This whole dungeon's just gonna be me screaming nope. Cause, like, let's be real, this dungeon is one big nope. Well, this raid is one big nope. Although, like, it can go fast if you have a good party. I will say that. Like, if you have a party that knows what the fuck they're doing, it can go pretty quickly. Like, when I was farming stuff for, relic weapons for, Bosnia, if you had a good party, this one could go pretty quickly. Although, I'm going to be honest, when I was doing mentor roulettes, like, I would get it, if I got, like, the last one in this kind of lineup with all the gods and stuff, I would just leave. I would, like, I know that's kind of a dick move, but, like, you have to understand when you're doing the mentor roulettes for the mount, you are doing mentor roulettes all day, every day for, like 2 months. 2+ months. Like, I would literally count down the days. Like, Ambrose can attest to this. I would join our weekly, like, Party of the Dead, like, run, and I would be like, oh, I've been doing this for, like, 99+ days, or whatever. And, like, yeah, because you're doing the worst of the worst that the game has to offer all day, every day. Like, an alliance raid like that is just, like, no. Like, you gotta leave for your mental sanity if you want to keep going. And just take the 30-minute penalty. Because I was like, it's gonna take over 30 minutes for me to even do it. Like, a lot of people are really hard on, like, people running mentor roulette for the mount. But, like, you have to understand, they are getting the dregs of society, like, all day, every day. And, like, sometimes they just gotta leave for their own mental sanity. Like, it comes down to mental health at that point. Like, sometimes you get really cool stuff, and sometimes you get the worst of the worst. Okay, we're kind of getting through this okay so far. It's at 9%. Okay, there's some hope for this party yet. We're not doing the worst of the worst. We didn't have a fuck ton of deaths. So I would say there's some hope for this party. What is this? Ew, what is that? No. No. I mean, I will say, I like the design of this place. I like all the gears, I like the waterworks, I like all of that. It's just, they're not, like, they're very tough fights. Like, not as, I will say, like, in comparison to the near raids, not as bad. But in comparison to how smooth Aglia feels to run, no. These things do not feel smooth at all to run. There's a lot of, like, I would say this one, I mean, again, is not that bad comparatively to some of the others. But, like, some of the Stormblood Alliance raids, the mechanics feel really convoluted. Like, they just feel very convoluted. Like, it doesn't feel like it makes sense on the, like, it doesn't make a lot of sense. I feel like the developers, you know, they're constantly learning, but, like, some of the, like, the Stormblood raids, I feel like if you didn't have the ability to look up, like, I'm like, how did you figure this out on patch day? Because, like, if, like, even now, like, people going in, like, they need to look stuff up in order to, like, actually figure it out. Like, I can't imagine how much more convoluted it appeared on patch day. Because, like, I ran Tower on patch day, and that was pretty convoluted when no one knew the mechanics for Tower. Nowadays, I wait a little bit because I want to give people time to do the content before I jump in, so I'm not, like, actively spoiling people who are, like, kind of at the same area I'm at. But, like, yeah, doing stuff on patch day is, like, abso-fucking-lutely intense. And I can't imagine figuring these guys out then. Okay. Like, I'm pretty sure these ads would have just, like, annihilated people. Because, like, when you kill them, they explode or whatever. Oh, this guy. I like this person wearing a bikini and an elephant head. That's peak Final Fantasy right there. Okay, where are we standing? Everyone's going over here, so I'm going over there. I guess we're going over here now. I guess we're standing here. Although it is true that, like, Stormblood, I think these patches were the first time anyone saw a female Viera with, like, Fran, and I think that was probably more occupying than maybe the raid. I wonder if they're gonna spoil us similarly with female Hrothgar. I'm excited for female Hrothgar. I just like having new things to experiment with. I mean, I do like being a demon, but I am looking forward to being a female werewolf. Probably be a female werewolf for a bit, then I'll go back to being a demon, or a Makote, or a Viera, or, you know, something else. I'm gonna be a Lalafell for a week. And if you find me when I'm a Lalafell, I'll give you a prize. But you have to find me. Where is my team going? My team's going over here? Okay, we gotta separate them, dudes. You gotta take it over here. I feel like people who do drill team would be amazing at tanking. For those who don't know, drill team is a thing where people get on like horses and they do a pattern based on whistle sounds. So like a certain whistle sound means, oh, you go this way or you go that way or you stand over here or you stand this or you do this. And I feel like people who are good at drill team would be amazing at tanking because it's literally the same thing. Like it's like, okay, you stand here, you go this direction, you pull this thing, you have to be here in comparison to the party. Yeah, although I think after this, my time will be up for Tuesday. Anyway, hi, Spiral Casualty, how are you doing today? Where are we standing? We standing over here? Yeah, Tuesday streams are just, I'm gonna be able to, aw, thank you. I'm glad you're doing good. Yeah, this Tuesday stream's gonna be a little short, but the next couple Tuesdays, I'm gonna be able to go for longer. So what happens is, I have a therapist appointment, like, directly after this, that's, like, smack dab in the middle of the day, and she can't change it. But she's gonna be on vacation for the next couple of weeks, which means I can go for longer on stream, which is going to be great. But yeah, so today's gonna be a short little stream. But like, yeah, like, the next couple weeks I'll be able to go for a bit longer. But yeah, Tuesday streams are just usually kind of short. Like, it's usually just jump on, see what we can do, and, you know. Give it a couple hours and just kind of do what we can. Where are we going? I mean, yeah, I'll queue carry you some other time. I'll be back streaming on Thursday, and I'll probably be running roulettes a lot this week. So, you know, I'll carry you in queue. Just like, hit me up. Are you on Crystal? Are you on the link shell? If you're on Crystal, I can add you to the link shell. And I guess when data on July 5th. On July 5th, when Data Center Travel comes out, if you're on a North American server, like, I'll get you on, I can get a whole bunch of people on the link shell then. Okay, I guess we're not. What are these? Ew. I'm still gonna greed on them because, if I get them, I can get some. Yeah. Alright. Well, when July 5th comes out, then yeah, I'll add ya and we can run a bunch. I bet there's like, I gotta add Moira, I gotta add you, I'm probably gonna add Valky. Like, we can create like a whole Dream Alliance raid team. I know, it's crazy, huh? really never thought I'd make it that far. Or this far, I guess. I mean, like, I started streaming simply because I wanted to chat with other gamers. Like, I don't come from a family that games. Like, I wanted to hang out with other gamers, you know? I didn't think I'd ever make it this far. It's also just been really nice for my mental health and context. I mean, I'm really glad I made it this far. It's still just kind of unreal to me. Like, I have 100 followers. I should do like a steampunk dress-up thing next time or something. Something to like commemorate that, you know? Stay and go 200? Oh, I don't know if I'd ever get that far. It'd be amazing if I did, but I don't think I don't know. Maybe I need to stop selling myself short. I don't know. I'm still, I guess, processing that. That's a lot to process. It's a positive thing to process, but, you know, sometimes, like, the positive things are harder to process mentally than, like, the negative things. And I think it's just because, like, life can be very negative. So when something positive happens, you're like, whoa! Like, positive things can be a bit shocking sometimes. It's good when they happen, though. It allows us to, like, you know, learn how to process positive stuff, and that's always good. Learning to process positive things is just as important as learning to process negative things, and I don't think that's talked about as much. Like, I feel like we talk about processing negative things a lot. Like, you know, mentally processing negative things a lot, and being able to handle the negative shit that life throws at us a lot. But we don't talk about being able to process, like, positive stuff that life throws at us a lot. And I think that's also just as important. Like, how many people do you know who are uncomfortable with compliments or, you know, being told they look nice today or whatever like that? Like, there's a lot of, like, positive stuff we don't get. Like, you know, I think processing positive emotions is also a good thing to learn. And a good thing to, like, you know, get comfortable with. And I know that, like, some people are afraid, like, they're like, oh, but I don't want to seem vain or selfish or greedy or whatever. And, like, no, like, life throws so much shit at us that, like, when something positive happens, like, it's okay, it's healthy to get used to processing that a bit. You know, always in moderation, but it's healthy to get used to processing that a little bit. And I say this as someone who's been in therapy since I was 7 years old, and I'm 23 now. And, like, yeah, I am uncomfortable sometimes with positive emotions. And I'm working very slowly every day to get more comfortable about it. Just because, like, you know, we don't receive the positive a lot. And that's sad, but it's, you know, something true. So when we do receive the positive, it's a little unnerving. And I just, you know, it's okay to be a little uncomfortable about it and to get used to it. And I didn't make it past his foot in time. I forgot he did that. I forgot he's like Bucket Man. I don't know. I'm gonna die a lot in this fight because, again, I cannot read numbers. So this is gonna be fun. I don't know. I'm very open with my, like, mental health issues. What are multiples for? Is that 2? My brain associates 4 with 2. So we're just gonna go with 2. Hey, I got it right! Sometimes dyscalculia does strike correctly. 5. What does my brain associate with 5? 2 or 3 is what my brain associates as 5. Or 1. But everybody's going to 3 and I did not make it there in time. Whatever. Woo! This is what psychic is for. It does nothing, but it works. What's our numbers? Oh, we're getting sucked up, aren't we? Right? No. Is this the one where we get, like, put on a separate pedestal? And then we're on the separate pedestal? I don't know. I don't like this. Yeah, we get put on a separate pedestal, right? Maybe? This is like the whirly thing, right? This is the whirly-woo. Yeah, it's the whirly-woo. We get, like, world. Okay, yeah, okay, it's the whirly-woo. We just go... Yeah. The whirly-woo. Onto this floating platform. Nah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing here. What are pluses and minuses? I've dyscalculia. I can't read symbols. What is happening? Well, we're totally fine. Then when we get sucked up and... So, like, for my tattoos, I'm actually currently shopping around for an artist right now. But, like, for my tattoos, I'm thinking of getting, like the top of the white mage symbol, like, on the lily with, like, black and some color right here. And then, like, a dragon on a book with, like, black and some color right here. And then, like, when I wear something like this, you'll be able to kind of see them a bit. But I don't want to do anything that's, like, super, like, FF14, like, intensely. Because, like, you know, if FF14 ever goes the route of Blizzard, hopefully, cross our hearts and knock on wood, but, that does not happen. But, you know, in the horrible chance that this turns into a Harry Potter J.K. Rowling situation or a Blizzard lawsuit situation, like, I want to make sure that, like, I'm not, like, I have something that can kind of be, like, also something else, you know? And, like, the top of the white mage symbol is, like, a crescent with, like, a little, like, lily in it, or whatever, so that, like, can look like a moon or something, and, like, with the dragon coming out of the book for Summoner, you know? Yeah, they are my first tattoos. I know that getting them, a lot of my family members have tattoos, but I know that, like, getting them on my collarbone, like, is not ideal, but I have skin issues, and that's, like, the only part of my skin that's, like, constantly okay, so that's, like, where it's gonna happen. Yeah, like, I've been working really hard to get my skin under control for, like, so that I can be tatted, because I really want a lot of tattoos. But, yeah, I'm looking around for, like, a really good artist right now, just, like, one that kind of does this type of work, so that's kind of my thing. So, like, yeah, I'm not too worried about pain. I think I'm gonna go with 2. 2 was not the right answer. I just associate 8 with 2. Because 2 times 4 is 8. So, like, yeah, like, I can't do, like, my arms or my back. Because, 1, my back is a minefield and I have a fuck ton of scar tissue. But also, oh, I guess that was correct. Okay. But also just, like, I need to make sure that, like, yeah, like, so, yeah. I have, like, a bunch of autoimmune diseases and, like, skin issues. So, like, I really want to get a tattoo, but I have to be very careful about it. So, like, I have to work extra hard to get myself to that point. But a lot of my family is tatted. Like, my mom and my sister all have tattoos. Like, my family is pretty open-minded about that. Growing up, my mom has a tattoo on her back that's, like, it's an old printer stamp. So, like, back when people used to, like, actually have to print out books, they would put printer stamps on books to, like, signify, like, their little, like, sort of, I'm getting hit by that, yeah. They're like, these little, like, intricate, kind of, like, woven symbols that, printers used to put on books to, like, signify that, like, they owned that book and, like, just sort of leave their mark on the book or whatever. Or, like, not that they owned the book, but that they printed the book. Like, that it came from their print shop. So, like, they used to have these little intricate symbols that said, like, hey, this comes from our print shop. And my mom has one of those intricate symbols tattooed on her back, and it's kind of blown up, so it's like really, it's huge. But we used to, when I was a kid, it's in black, so like we used to take colored markers and we used to like color into it, and that was really fun. Like we used to like color it with marker, and I just think that's a cool idea, you know? Like I could get something that's mostly black, maybe with a little bit of color to like shine it up, but then you can just like take some marker and just like, you know, kind of color it in yourself and just like kind of change it around a bit. Yeah, I eventually want to have sleeves. Like, that's eventually my tattoo goal, is I want to get sleeves. But, like, I got a lot of work before I, like, fully get to that point. Yeah, it's gonna be a process. Oh, yeah, no, and if you have, on my Discord, I have a tattoo page. So if anyone has any, like, really cool tattoos they want to share, they can share it on the tattoo page. The like, hard part about having, like, autoimmune and skin issues, though, is that, like, the areas of my skin, that, like, so the areas most people get tattooed, which is, like, their back and their arms, are really bad areas for me, because what gets exposed to the elements a lot are my arms. So, like, I don't get, like, my skin's always a clusterfuck there. And my back has consistently been a clusterfuck since I was younger. So even when, because a lot of my issues went untreated for so long, I have a lot of ongoing scar tissue on my back. Just like really deep, saturated scar tissue on my back. Fucking get face tats. I don't know if I could do that. I don't know if I could do that. No one will mess with me. I mean, anybody who knows my mental history won't mess with me anyway. I have 2 pit bull mix type dogs, and I ride fucking horses. I think I'm good. I used to train wild mustangs, dude. Like, anyone who knows me knows not to mess with me. Like, I may be small, but I have adrenaline processing order. Like, disorder. Like, I don't feel shit. Like, like, I used to train wild horses, you know? And I worked for a crazy colt trainer, though. She was colt-like and insane. She had all these bizarre-ass, crazy rules. She was, yeah, I don't use the term colt-like lightly, but she was colt-like. Like, she was colt-like. It was, like, I am so glad I left her system, because it was, yeah, she was a crazy lady. She had, like, over 8 horses, like, she had over, like, 8 horses, like, illegally buried in her yard, and then she kept trying to, like, sell people fruit from her apple tree, and I was like, okay, I am not eating fruit grown on dead horses. Like, I know technically, like, that's, like, I know technically, like, that's not a big deal, but, like, those are dead horses I knew. Like, I don't want fruit grown from dead horses. Like, I'm sorry. And they're like, the Humane Society was visiting her, like, every day. Like, oh my god. Not, like, every day, but, like, at least, like, once every, like, 2 weeks or something. But, like, enough that it was, like, to the point where I was like, oh my god. I used to have a small dog. Yeah. My, okay, so my sister's old ballet teacher, the only one she liked, them firing her was the last straw. But, the only ballet teacher she ever liked, his name was Charles. He was a short guy. He was a short king. He drove a motorcycle, and he was covered in tattoos, and he adopted a retired therapy dog Chihuahua that he put in, like, one of those little, like, baby carriers. And so he was this metal-ass punk guy. He had, like, the spiky metal hair, covered in tattoos and piercings. And he would ride in this motorcycle, like, all tatted out and everything, with this Chihuahua in the front, and, like, this little, like, thing. It was amazing. Yeah, he was the only teacher she actually liked. He called her Ewok. That was her ballet nickname. He had, like, his favorites all got ballet nicknames, and my sister, because my sister was also short, was called Ewok. So, he called her Ewok. So my sister has, she doesn't do ballet anymore, but she has these sweatpants that she used to wear when she was dancing, and on the back of the sweatpants it says Ewok. Yeah. Oh, I didn't switch. I was supposed to switch. I thought I was on the right one, because symbol imaging, and also Ewok. But yeah. Yeah, she was called Gecko and Ewok. She was called Gecko because, she used to stick her tongue out sometimes when she was dancing. And then she was called Ewok because she was short. She now does figure skating and is, in college learning to do film makeup. So, yeah. She was a good dancer. She just, you know, ballet is very toxic in body image. And my sister is short and curvy, which a lot of ballet people don't like. Which is unfortunate, because I think she was a very good dancer. And, like, if the body image wasn't such a big issue, I think she would have been happy. But because body image is such a toxic issue there. And like the school she was, yeah. Yeah, like you need to have the right body type. Like you need to be tall and thin for classical ballet, which is dumb. It's dumb and it's bullshit. We all died, didn't we? Yes, we did. We didn't separate them. But yeah, like, it's bullshit. Like, that's a bullshit standard and body issue. And she was doing it semi-professionally, too. So, yeah, it's just complete and utter bullshit. Yeah, there's a reason no one wants to run this one. Yeah, the tanks didn't separate the moms. Yeah. Yeah, my brain, I have symbol imaging issue. I have, like, dyscalculia, which is, like, dyslexia for math. So, I can't read it. I can't do division on the fly. I redid multiplication and division every single year from 3rd grade to, like, 6th, like, halfway through 6th grade. Because, so my classmates could memorize, like, everything to, like, 30 off the top of a hat. But because I couldn't memorize everything to 30, they made me redo it every year because I didn't meet that impossible, like, that standard. So, even though I understood the concept of division and multiplication, I had to relearn it every year from scratch because I couldn't memorize it off the top of a hat, off the drop of a, like, hat. So, like, it was dumb. Very dumb. The school district was fucked. Did not really understand. So, like, even though I understood the concept of multiplication and division, like, they wouldn't let me progress. So my brain just kind of has a panic attack whenever I have to do math. Not to mention I learned fractions, I think, 5 different ways. So my brain also has a panic attack when I have to do fractions. Because it's kind of like, it's like, oh, there are, like, a million different ways to do this, and bleh. Yeah. Technically, you have to get past, like, Algebra 1 in California, and they were just like, you know what, we're gonna let you skip by with Algebra 1, because there's no way in hell you're gonna pass it. They were just like, yeah, we don't think you can do it. The school district even gave up on me. They're like, just make sure you get your math credits in. But I was also, like, I also went to, like, a pretty decent high school. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I went to, like, a non-profit high school that was mostly just focused on, like, getting me enough credits to graduate, rather than, like, making sure I, like, they were more like, we just need to get you to the point where you can graduate, rather than, like, all the other stuff. So they got to be, like, really inventive with things, and, like, the person running it was very decent in her hiring process, and, like, the kids got a say, and, like, that's really rare in resource classrooms, because, I've been in resource classrooms since I was 7. Like, that's really fucking rare to have that kind of system and, like, stuff. And the school did have some problems. Like, it wasn't amazing, but it wasn't, like, the worst of the worst. It was, like, 45 minutes away. It was crazy, but the school district sent me there, and it was probably one of the better things that happened. Like, they worked with my schedule and my conditions, and I was like, oh my god. But yeah, like, it's the dreaded. Like, I've been part of, like, most of the programs I have been a part of, closed down within a year because of how bad they were. Yeah, let them suffer. I've been there. But, like, also, I come from an area where, like, if you're not part of the, like, 1%, you are not treated very well. And because my family was not part of the 1%, so, like, we're middle class now, but when I was younger, we were not middle class. Like, we moved to be part of the seminary program, we lived in seminary housing, you know, the house was caving in on itself, we had to hire someone to de-Black Widow the house, like, the oven caught on fire constantly, like, it was a big deal. So, like, when, like, we weren't really, like, the school was obsessed, and I mean obsessed with making sure they were, like, top-tier school districts, and anyone who didn't fit into that, like, obsession with being one of the top-tier school districts, the school district, like, basically was like, we don't care about you. Like, that's how it was. And it's really dumb, and it didn't make sense, but, like, also because my family was very publicly, like, I have 4 sisters, my parents divorced when I was young, my dad died of a drug overdose, like, my stepmom had cancer, all my parents are in recovery, like, you know, and, like, so, like, as a result, I guess I'm tanking this now. That's great. Nope, I'm tanking this, apparently. Nobody could do it, so I guess I'm doing it. Nope, okay, another person's now doing it. But yeah, like, because of how public it all was, like, it was, like, I come from a small town, it was very public, so, like, the principal at that school, so my elementary school had, like, a different principal every year, like, they swapped principals out like there was no tomorrow, but the principal, like, at that school tried to have, like, a fundraiser when my stepmom had breast cancer, because when you're on Medicare, you can't have over a certain amount of money in your account or you lose your health insurance. So, if she had over, I think, like, $2,000 in her account, I don't know if that's what it is for Medicare, but that's what it is for Social Security. If you have, like, over $2,000 in your account, in your bank account, at any time, you lose your Social Security, you lose your health insurance, you lose all of that. So, they had a fundraiser to try to raise some cash for my stepmom while she was going through chemo after my dad died, and therefore it was just very publicly. So, like, the principal was trying to help, but it also just made things really, really public. So the school district just kind of gave up on me, and, like, it was to the point where, like, if I was walking to go home, because I was a latchkey kid, which in a world full of soccer moms is not, you know, normal, like, it got to the point where parents would literally point at me and be like, hey, don't interact with them, you know, like, their family's crazy, you know, you don't want to hang out with crazy, you know, all of that stuff, and, like, I already had a lot going on at home, but, like, that added aspect just did not help, you know. Yeah, people are crazy. Like, I've been part of a lot of different failed programs. Like, I went to 3 different middle schools. Yeah. It was a lot. So, like, when I say I've been through, like, hell and back, like, I mean I've been through, like, hell and back. I did my time. But yeah, yeah, like, this is why I try to make sure that, like, the world's a positive place. I try to just spread a little bit of positivity every day. Oh, we finally got it! God damn! That was a lot. I don't actually have this card. Do I have this? I have that. Pass. Yeah. But this is part of the reason I try to make the internet and the world just a bit more of a positive place. Because, like, I know it can be a really negative place. And I know that stereotypes can, like, completely ruin things. And I want to be sure that, like, I'm not contributing to that, like, ever. I mean, I can rant about the school district for a while. Like, the school district, it's pretty shitty. But, like, the way that the school district treats mental health. But it's not just, like, the school district's fault on mental health. It's also the way that, like, insurance companies and mental health and the school district intertwine. Because psychiatrists, a lot of times, will give you what's called trash can disease. Which basically just states, I need a diagnosis to get medicine for you from the insurance company. But I don't think you really have this disease. This is just the disease that'll give me the medicine that you need. But the school district doesn't operate like that. So the school district takes that diagnosis and then is like, okay, you have this diagnosis. This is the type of class you need to be in. And a lot of times that's vastly incorrect. So that's vastly incorrect. So, like, I was misdiagnosed with a trash can disease. Because the psychiatrist at that time, I've had over like 17 different psychiatrists, but the psychiatrist at the time thought I needed that type of medication. But the school district takes that and then is like, this is the type of class you need. You're not allowed to be in this other type of class. So, like, there's mental health is usually split into a couple different groups, but the main two are behavioral and academic. So academic mental health can include, like, anxiety, dyscalculia, dyslexia, cognitive processing stuff. Behavioral includes, like, bipolar disorder, personality disorder, some of the other stuff. A lot of these go hand in hand. However, if you get misdiagnosed with, like, a behavioral disorder, because at that time your psychiatrist thinks you need a behavioral medication, and keep in mind I was 7, what 7-year-old do you know going through shit at home that isn't being explosive? But, like, you know, you can be barred from attending certain academic programs. And vice versa. If you get diagnosed with something academic, but you need to be in something that can contribute to behavioral symptoms, you can get barred from going to behavioral schools because you have an academic thing. So, the insurance system and the school system do not work in tandem, and that's where a lot of the issues come into play. And also, when I was growing up, I was kind of going into an age where the old part of, resource management, which was more like, oh, if the student has a problem, they're just trying to cause a problem, was those people were getting ready to retire. So I think nowadays it's a lot better because, the new school kind of system has come in, which is more like, okay, let's get to the root of the problem, rather than the old school system, which is, oh, the kid's being bad, it's because they want attention. So, I feel like it also kind of had to do with me, going through the system at a time when, thinking was changing. So, yeah, that's a thing. Alright, what was the other thing here? Alright, I was gonna see... No. Okay, I have to go. I don't want to be late. I hope you all have an amazing, wonderful day. Stay safe, eat cake, because the more you weigh, the harder you are to kidnap, and I want you to stick around. Join the Discord, follow me on YouTube, hit me up on Instagram. If you ever want to collab or do anything like that, I am down. Yeah, you know, have an amazing day, everyone. I hope everything goes well. You are all valid and worthy people in this world, no matter what anyone says. Alright, goodbye. Oh, you're good. You're good. Lurking is fine. Hoodie lurking is always acceptable.